Welcome to Inside Liverpool. Liverpool got their business done early, leaving their rivals to pick up the pieces on transfer deadline day. While many of their competitors scramble around on transfer deadline day, desperate to get some deals done before 11 p.m., Liverpool were relatively calm. That was because the Reds had already got their major piece of business done before Monday, the signing of Diaz. Diaz has joined Liverpool on a 5-year contract worth around £90,000 per week after the club agreed to pay Porto an initial fee of £37.5 million, with a further £12.5 million potentially due in add-ons. It is a significant outlay for the 25-year-old winger, but it looks like a very good bet by Liverpool, who are getting a player who has 16 goals and 4 assists in 26 appearances for Porto this season. The departure of Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah to the Africa Cup of Nations left many fans concerned about the lack of depth in forward positions. Liverpool got through January well, winning 4 and drawing 2 of their 6 fixtures, and Diaz's arrival now bolsters Jurgen Klopp's options. The Reds were not shy to show their delight over the weekend, and the fraud even of deadline day will only have reinforced their feelings of happiness. Liverpool gazumped Tottenham in the bidding for Diaz, jumping in to undercut their Premier League rivals, much to the annoyance of Daniel Levy, who reportedly considered reporting their tactics. Diaz was not the first major player Spurs missed out on in the transfer window, with Adama Traore opting to join Barcelona and Dusan Vlahovic moving from Fiorentina to Juventus. Vlahovic is a name Arsenal fans will never forget either, with Mikel Arteta's side pursuing him relentlessly before he snubbed them for Juve. While some of their rivals have floundered, been left frustrated and been forced to conclude deals at the 11th hour, Liverpool have shown them how it's done. Liverpool initially looked set to have a quiet January transfer window. They appeared content to wait until the summer to complete deals. They were happy to be patient in order to avoid what they consider to be the inflated price tags of the mid-season window. But when Diaz became available and they got wind of Spurs' pursuit, they acted swiftly, with Klopp personally FaceTiming the winger to convince him of the move. Meanwhile, recruitment staff worked tirelessly to get the deal done, despite the added difficulty of Diaz being away in South America on international duty with Colombia. Julian Ward was named check-in report about the deal, which was another promising factor of the deal. Ward is currently the second in command behind transfer chief Michael Edwards, but is set to become sporting director when Edwards leaves the role in the summer. Overall, Liverpool's approach can be summarized as patient, targeted, and efficient. There was little fuss involved, and as a result, they have got themselves an up-and-coming star without having had to enter the lottery of deadline day. I have always been a believer in only signing players in January if you would want to sign them in the summer, and that's very much the case with Luis, Klopp told the club website. He is an outstanding player and someone we've been tracking for a very long time. He added, "Luis is a player we believe will make us better now and in the future. He is the player we really wanted and they've made it happen, so I am very happy." The Diaz deal is not a one-off in this regard either. During the summer, there was a lot of noise around the club, with fans concerned about the lack of depth, particularly in midfield after Gini Wijnaldum left on a free transfer to Paris Saint-Germain. But rather than panic buy, Liverpool keep their cool and stuck by their decision to only bring in Ibrahima Konate to bolster their defense. Liverpool will now be hoping the call to move for Diaz in January turns out to be the right one. A glimpse at the dealings of their Premier League rivals yesterday suggests it is.